All right, everyone. So I'm just coming on here to kind of help you guys with your homework a little bit. All right, so let's kind of get started. I'll just kind of just do a quick recap of what we spoke about in class today. So first things first, let's look at number 4. It says angle 1 and 2 are complementary angles. That's a buzzword, right? Look back at your notes. But it should, if you don't have it written down, write it down now. Remember that it's two angles that add up to 90 degrees. If we're given angle 1 and we need to find angle 2, right? Ideally, your equation should look something like angle 1, measurement angle 1, plus measurement angle 2 equals 90. If you make measurement angle 2 x and you fill in what angle 1 is and make it equal to 90, you should be able to find that, all right? Same thing with number 5. Knowing that number 5 is supplementary angles, sorry, y'all. You know that number 5 is two angles add up to 180 degrees. All right. Take what I wrote in number 4 and see if you can figure out number 5. Number 6, it says solve for x. So you can do this two different ways. I'm going to show you both ways, right? I want you to notice that we have a right angle here at angle CBE is a right angle. And then we also have angle, if we have a right angle on one side, the other side is a right angle as well. We have angle CBA or ABC, which is also a right angle, which also equals to 90 degrees. I want you to take note of that. All right, so the ways you can solve for this, you can do measurement angle ABD plus measurement angle CBD is equal to 90 degrees. All right, you definitely can do that and see if you can solve for x. You also could do, right, take that same equation, but you could keep going, right? You can add plus angle stay consistent, measurement angle CBE, and set that equal to 180 degrees, right? Because that means this whole thing forms a linear pair, right? Angle ABC and CBE form a linear pair, which is 180 degrees. All right, so see if that can help you. Next, let's look at number 7. It is given that angle A and B are complementary. All right, you guys figure out what that is. If the measure of angle B is 15 more than twice the measure of angle A, determine the measure of both angles algebraically. So first, when you see a question like this, you need to kind of break it apart. All right? Now, first things first, do we know what measurement angle A is? No. So let's go ahead and give that an X. We do know that measurement angle B is first says 15 more than, right? So anytime you see that buzzword more than, excuse me, it means we're doing some sort of addition, right? So I'm doing plus 15 somewhere. And then when you see that other word twice, I want you to think 2 times something, right? So it's 2 times the measure of angle A. So I will simply write 2 times, do I know what A is? Nope, but I know we called it an X. So 2 times X. Now, just a note, when you write your final answer, it should look like measurement angle A equals whatever that is, and measurement angle B equals whatever that is, just so we're all clear. Okay? Perfect. I think you guys can figure out number 8 on your own. Let's look at number 9. It says the measure of 2 supplementary angles. Right, that's another buzzword. You guys should know what that means, but just in case you forgot, it is 2 angles that add up to 180 degrees, right? Angle S and T are in the ratio of 7 to 3 in that order. So I want to break this down. When you see a question with ratio, what you should do, you should kind of break down the parts. So we have angle S, measurement angle S, and measurement angle T. The ratio is 7, 3 in that order, which means that measurement angle S will represent 7x. All right, you're always going to add a variable next to that number. And measurement angle T would be 3x. And whenever you see your ratios, you're always adding them. So in this case, 7x, I'm kind of going to give this to you. 3x plus 3x equals 180. All right, and make sure you find the value for the measurement of angle x. Okay, let's look at the last one. It says in the diagram shown below, it is given or known that segment FB and segment EH intersect at point A. If angle EAG is a right angle, we have angle EAG is a right angle. Give 2 different angles. This is what's this question. That is supplementary to angle FAH. So let's kind of break this down. We have EAG. Know that, remember, if you have a right angle on one side, we got a right angle on the other. And the angle FAH they're talking about is, I don't want to use that one, I'll use green. This angle here. So looking at that angle, what's supplementary to that angle? And what must be true of those 2 angles? So think about what you're looking for here when you look for supplementary angles, okay? All right, so I think this should help you. You all should be good. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.